couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to bring it out. Discards him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Makes the grab. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be that Heisman center.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down. simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Direct snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area. But that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Guard in the backfield, it's Pryor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down the one play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, the ground game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. After picking up a couple at second and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There was nowhere to run and no this offense some operating room. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This quarterback part of their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's in open space downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be...
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at... field.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's got him. And he just... Gets started, goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The short hand, it's Bryant. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's complete. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
QB excellent location on that throw. Out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He picks it up. Still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end now in motion. Going to run it. It's Pryor. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
At the 38-yard line.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. And it's in there for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Works the middle. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And he's got a touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner is brought down at the 14. And for Texas Longhorns.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Caught over the middle. It's Yates. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a baller.
Pulls and fired complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the 1st down. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Great setup on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 24 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And it's picked off for the third time today. To the house. A pick six for a touchdown.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Silva. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. To throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Crispin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And there will be no return on this. Ball bounds into the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing.
He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get...
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over.